Hello, I'm IBXToyCat, and today I'm going to be building a mini-game that I think is pretty cool for Minecraft Xbox 60 that's going to be Capture the Redstone. So essentially, it's going to be Capture the Flag, because it's going to have all of the same principles, but I figured I'd give it a redstone twist, because if you use redstone, you can make an actual event happen once both flags are captured, and in this case, I choose my event to be blowing up the other team's spawn and giving you access to cool weapons. So the game is essentially over once you have both flags, but you still get to rub it in by using an extremely cool setup to try and kill them. They can keep killing you for as long as they want, but it's more just a fun kind of a victory thing. So before I get into this, I want to quickly point out, because I'm going to be building this, it's going to be a fairly long video, building the entire map, that I'm going to be streaming this exact map, because it's obviously going to be finished, later today, at 9 PM GMT, or about 3 PM in America. You can click the link in the description, it'll give an exact time in your, or a countdown to when it's going live in your time zone, and then basically you can play this map live with me, or you can just watch it if you want to see this map played, because it's going to be cool. It's going to be 3v3, so I obviously can't play with you all, but I'll try and play as many subscribers as I can. So yeah, let's get into actually building the map. I hope I see as many of you as possible at the live stream. So basically, the idea, if you want what I've done from that so far, just to get the basic concept done, I built the glowstone tower up, and then I built a small little field, because I want it to be a very rectangular. You can see the whole battlefield, but not necessarily interact with it from your spawn. Basically, this was my this first rectangle was my first idea, but it seemed a little too small. So I went to a second one. It still seemed too small, and this third one seems to be just right if you have a spawn that adds on top of it. So in the middle here, there's going to be like two ways to get across. There's going to be a tower, which is going to have access to a bow and give you a little bit of an advantage, but still kind of hold you down. So it's mainly meant people who want to have to get in combat with each other. And then there's going to be a sneaky passage here, which is very wide open, but it's faster, and it's going to be the fast way into their spawn. If people aren't careful about it, the game could end fairly quickly. So the game's 3v3, so I'm trying to make sure that it's planned with that in mind, but we'll see how that goes. So the first thing I'm going to do, obviously I'm going to have to fill this in at some point, but I'm going to delay that for now because I want to show you some stuff. First thing I want to do is show you what the spawn's going to be like. So I went 5 blocks to the right here. What I'm going to do is the map's going to slowly just kind of fade into this, so like so. I only use these stone blocks to just represent a point, and basically the spawns will start here, and the spawns will first of all underneath the spawn there's going to be I can just show you it. So basically, here there's going to be a big, just kind of stone thing that's essentially where you're in the danger zone. You're underneath their spawn, and it's dangerous. People are going to get to you. You have to get in and out of here quickly. And then at the back here, there's going to be a place where the redstone lies. So I guess it'll just be here to here. The map's a little, actually, it doesn't necessarily have to be that wide, but it'll be a little place like here to here, and underneath here, there's going to be 2 bits of redstone. So the idea is, of course, that you want to get these 2 bits of redstone. You only have one of the bits of redstone. They're going to be repeaters, I think. I did a little bit of testing on the redstone circuit, and obviously once you have both repeaters, the circuit will work. Because what's going to happen is you won't be able to see the rest of the circuit, because it'll look like this, because it'll be covered up. Actually, it'll probably have to be like this. But yeah, the rest of the circuit will actually be covered up and inaccessible. Basically, the circuit will always be on, and once you fill in the circuit by having both of these, because each spawn will have one, that's how you win the game. So you need to protect your flag while also getting theirs. I'm going to make sure there's no way for this to be destroyed, or lost. Like, someone's always going to have both flags, in big quotes, and it should be an interesting little thing. So yeah, basically, I'll show you just a mock-up of the circuit. There's going to be some redstone going in here. It's going to power that, and then that's going to lead to some, actually, yeah, that needs to be there. That's going to lead to some important redstone over here. Let's just pretend there's a TNT block there. And basically what happens is once you get your second repeat up, you can do that, and it powers the circuit. And if you only have one of them, it obviously doesn't. No matter where you place it, it's still not going to. You can pick up your flag if you want, obviously, to take it with you, but it's probably not the smartest move, because it just makes things more risky. And yeah, you have to collect both of these, and it should be an interesting little game. So, if you're wondering what it's going to do, it's going to link to a big pile of redstone. It's going to go through that. It's going to go down a bit, and then it's going to go under the map all the way to their spawn, and it's going to blow up their beds, which I'm going to show you, which I'm going to make now. So, although there is this big open area here, which actually I need to do the same thing I did there. So 5 blocks from the edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, just do the same thing we did there, because we want to make it symmetrical, of course. Like, there are some problems with symmetrical maps, but this is just, taking the basics from it. There we go. Go out another block. And there we go. So this is going to be the big area that leads to the redstone, which is going to be, I guess, heavily guarded. There might be an iron golem on each side, just to make things, you know, that little bit more fair. And then above this area, so kind of up here, there's going to be a place where both teams spawn. So, to keep things from being, like, you know, nearly impossible, because both teams are always spawning, my plan is to make it so that, first of all, both teams do have to jump down here if they want to get out, or maybe they can go this way, but it's more risky in some way. Or, you know, for instance, like they have stairs down the back here, or I can make it, you know, so you can just jump out there. Second of all, if you want to have armor and stuff, there's going to be dispensers that have buttons you have to press that take like a good second or two, so it's about a 5-second respawn time if you want armor. Of course, if there's someone there on low health, you can just jump down and you can, you know, punch them. But most of the time, you're going to want to get your armor, which means there's essentially a few second respawn time, which I think it would be a cool little addition to the whole thing. So let's just start building on this stuff here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the rough mock-up of how the spawn is going to look once I've put this whole platform in place, and I'll get back to you once I've got that. Okay, so now we're back. We've finished the stone brick little fortress for one side, and you can get the basic idea of what's going on here. You spawn up here. I'll probably make this a one-way staircase down, so I could just get rid of these blocks, I guess, and make it kind of like a safe fall down, except not really. And yeah, that's basically what's going on here. But basically what I want to do now is the dispensers. So basically, I've said basically like 5 times now, but what I would basically be doing here, again, is making it so there's dispensers here that give you stuff when you press the button. So the idea here is that you press the button, you get the thing you want, and it delays your spawn time if you want to be effective. So if you want a sword, it takes you an extra 2-3 seconds to get. If you want armor, so you can be competitive, you need the extra 2-3 seconds. Because otherwise, if you instantly respawned and you had stuff just in the chest, you could quickly just get out. If someone was here, they'd have to kill you. Like, you'd have to meet them in the middle, they'd have to kill you. You'd be able to jump down. You know, they'd have to kill you again here, then you'd be able to jump down as they're about to take the stuff, then you could kill them again. And it makes it a very, very difficult game if you play it that way, whereas with the respawn times, you need to use teamwork, and it, you know, it seems a little bit more fair that way. Maybe that's just me, but, you know, that's just how it seems to me. So yeah, that seems about right, because this way, it's one way down, but you can't get back up into their spawn and break their beds. Only they can. So, what we're going to do here is, as I said, we're going to put the buttons down, and we're going to make this work. So, I'm thinking of having, like, on an item frame above it, like, a picture of the thing, which, hopefully people won't abuse. Like, maybe I'll put it in behind some glass or something, so you can't actually take it, rather than using, item, signs, because signs I don't really like anymore. Item frames, they're a pretty fancy way of doing things. So, if we do that there, and then we need to just quickly go like this, so that's entirely invisible. And yeah, now let's quickly wire up the redstone. So we're going to use repeaters to make it slower, because as I said, let me just quickly see where this leads to. It'd have to lead to there, I guess. Let's just quickly check that is all functional. Press the button. Okay, yeah. Because as I said, I want it to be slightly delayed, and to do that, you have to use repeaters. I could just use a lot of redstone, but I'm trying to do minimum redstone here. Like, I know it's a redstone-based map, but I still want to keep redstone to a, you know, kind of bare minimum. So yeah, let's quickly just make that go up now. So now what happens is the redstone goes to there. It follows a couple of repeaters, I think both on max settings, and then it goes around a corner, which then goes into, I guess we'll go up a block here, and then we'll go up another block here, and then like that. So basically like that. It means if there's something in here, I'll quickly put in this stone brick stairs. It takes about a second for it to get to me. Did I not do that right? I don't think I did. Did I? Oh, right, yeah, I get this. So let me just quickly fix this. I'll go for another repeater, since I realize there isn't enough time on this anyway, so we'll just go like that, which means now we can go put a third repeater on. I think about 1.3 or so seconds is about fair for all the tools. I might put more on the sword, but the armor, you know, 1.3 seconds per it, seems about fair. So we'll go up a block, go up another block, and then go into the dispenser. Now the redstone interferes with itself, and then we can just do this. So boom, magic stuff working here, and now it should just work when we press the button, though it should take a little bit of time. So we press it, and then we get our stuff. So if that's armor, then you have to press it, you have to press the next one, you have to press the next one. I guess you could press them all in quick succession, but it's still going to take you about, you know, 3-4 seconds to get the armor, put it on. The sword, I think's, you know, going to be fairly quick, so that might have to be one that just, you know, takes longer by itself. But I think, you know, 1 second for each piece of armor seems about fair. And that's how I'm going to do things. So yeah, we'll just hook up the rest of the dispensers now. It shouldn't be too difficult. We just follow the same basic pattern. Yeah, oh, actually, getting to these corners might make them interfere with each other. So I guess what I'll just do is, if I make this block go lower, so we'll make every other one lower than the other ones. So I guess we have to go a couple of blocks lower. So full on 2 blocks lower. And then this will go down there. That will go to up there. And then we can make this one go up, maybe. So I'm going to make this one on the far left here, the sword, and then these 3 bits of armor maybe. Or I could make a sword, and then maybe a bow, and then 2 bits of armor. Although I'd have to have a chest full of arrows. I might put a potion or ender pearls or something in the second one, but I think 2 bits of armor makes more sense than 3. Because 3 is just so close to a full set, it doesn't make sense. Whereas, 2 is just about right? So yeah, let's just repeat the redstone for this one then. We'll do the other 2 in a second, because this was just simple, kind of almost copy and paste work. So, put it there, put it over to there, and then boom. So, put the redstone all the way down now, and then we'll just put the repeaters down. So, I realised why I should have probably done this first. It's a little bit of effort. So, yep, 3 of them. Put them all on max settings, which get, by the way, for each setting, it's 0.1 seconds, so 3 of them is 1.2 seconds. Then we just need to basically go down here with our redstone and then do the same thing we've got going on there, but we have to go a lot further out, or not a lot further out. But a few more blocks out, like so, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll just do the exact same thing, and it should just magically work. Assuming I do get this. No, it won't work like that. I have to go 1 more block out, it seems. Like so, and then I've got to go higher than everything else, which this is a lot of effort to do, but it keeps all my stuff safe from interfering with other stuff. I want to make sure, redstone's a little bit finicky like that. You want to make sure that nothing interferes. So, we got our 3 blocks down. Yes, we have. So redstone. Oh, in fact, that can just. What I do? Oh, I put redstone first. Oops. But whatever. So I guess we could have just fixed that problem. But whatever, we fixed it double now. That's a double fix problem, meaning we can just get rid of these 2 blocks, make it go up there, and then we make it go all the way, we'll make it go right here, and then we'll go for lots of repeaters to get to there. So they'll be set to 1, so it won't be as big a deal, and all the redstone shouldn't interfere right now. So I'm going to put something in each of these just to, test it. So I'll put a dispenser in this dispenser, I'll put a stone block in this one, and I'll put a grass block in this. So, or a button apparently. So we fire all of them, and they all fired just fine by themselves. Yep, that works just fine. For some reason I'm not actually properly picking them up. Okay, there we go. And I don't think this one, whatever I put in there, didn't fire? No, I just didn't pick it up. Where is it? Up here maybe? Whatever, there's a missing dispenser on the list. Oh, no, there it is, never mind. I'm going crazy. So, you press it, it fires, boom. And that should work with pretty much no failure. And although you can kind of abuse it by trying to get in there, I think if I just do a simple, cover it like that, it means you can still do it, but it's, not entirely easy. I could just put a small trench here too, or I could place a block there. We'll see how that works. We'll just place a button in there, press the button now. And then it kind of goes up there sometimes. Plus it doesn't actually fix the problem properly, so I'll just leave them. I guess you could technically go into them, but it requires you to angle it just right. Like, it's not. If there was a chest there, it'd be simple as that. Whereas pressing it like that, and most people want to do it legit anyway, because that's kind of cheating, and it doesn't give you any more benefit to have lots of one items. So yeah, we'll fill these up in a second. We'll work out what we're gonna fill them with later. For now, they're just working just fine though. Actually, we've got to get this 4th one going. So. We'll do this. It should be very much simple. Just as simple as going like this. It can go as many blocks to the right as it wants, which is just good for me. Make it follow some redstone. Make it go into a couple repeaters or 3 repeaters. 1, 2, 3, all set on max. Actually, this is going to be the sword. We'll make it go through a lot of repeaters. So we'll make it go through 1 more, and then we'll make it go through round a corner. And then we'll make it go into, I guess, 2 more. So I think this is a full 2.4, so it'll be 2.5 seconds overall. Which I think is fair for a sword, because obviously it's a pretty good item. You need people to go through a little bit of effort for it. So I think that, I can't do that. Then I could go around this, no wait. I guess what I what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to go round and up, then up to here, and then follow it along, make it take a turn here. Oh wait, actually it could just be as simple as that. And then boom, there we go. So now we just get the redstone. By the way, redstone is always one of those things that takes a little bit of working with to actually get going right. Like, I've done so many redstone contraptions, and it always, even the most simple, just getting redstone from one place to another, it's a little complex, because you need to get it really compact. There's our redstone. It's not the most compact in the world, but, you know, it works just fine. It does what we need it to, and that's all that really counts here. So we'll put a redstone in there, and we'll see how long it takes. It can't be too long, because otherwise people will be, you know, encouraged to get, just reach in there, but that seems about fair. So if someone's killed you, you respawn over here, you go into there, you press it, and then about 2 seconds later, you get your stuff. So yeah, magical. So what we're going to need to do now is, the next step really involves filling in the map. I guess we could avoid that. I guess the next step would be repeating this, but on the other side, so you can see what the map will kind of look like once both sides are in, and then we'll work on the middle. So I'll quickly do that now, and then I'll be back in a second. Okay, so as you can see now, the redstone, the second building is now built. And now I'm going to show you the redstone that will make it blow up the other team's spawn, because that seems fairly complex at first, but it's actually a really simple piece. So, basically, the redstone are both connected to circuits like this. I'll just quickly show you it. Where if you have both of them, it connects a circuit, like I said. If you're wondering why the reason it's not redstone dust, because if you have redstone dust, it just does that, and it's kind of lame. Whereas if you have repeaters, like, I'll get it back in. For some reason, it just magically works, and it connects the circuit. So that's why I'm using repeaters. I'd love to just use dust, because it's... I know there's something real pure about dust, but I can't use it right now. So I'm going to show you the circuit, and I'm going to connect it up. So, first of all, it's going to get to here, and it's going to go left and right, because it's going to go to 2 places. First is going to be giving you the weapons and the cool stuff, and the second is going to be to their spawns. So, it's going to go like so, and that's going to go somewhere else, which I'm not going to show right now, but then it's going to go underneath the map. So let's go down the staircase. There's going to be like a little secret redstone chasm that's only in use for redstone. As I said, I'm trying to keep the redstone down where I can, so this will be just a really simple redstone line. Of course, there's repeat every 14 blocks, so I'm going to keep that in mind too, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So let's just... This is probably low enough under the map that I'm probably not going to have to do anything like that. If I do, it will require a lot of work. So, you know what, I'll quickly just repeat it. And then we'll go another few blocks down. Just, you know, actually, here's enough. I realise it takes a lot more redstone to keep doing it. So yeah, we'll just... we just need to have a really long path that looks like this. And basically, this is the... I don't know, the kill path. Obviously, you could break this in some way, and then you'd end the game. But, you know, for most people, it's just... a hidden path of the map that makes something happen as soon as you do something. So it's just quickly keep going along with it. So it's as simple as this. It goes all the way across the map. By the way, you can see how big the map is when I'm doing something like this. Like, it's a good 60, 70 blocks, I think, now. Actually, probably 55, 60, but still, really, really long map. Takes a lot to go along it. So once we get to here, it needs to start going up. So I'll just start doing this for the sake of things. I'll fill some redstone later, by the way. I'm just getting the basic pathway done. So then it goes up some blocks, like I said. Has got quite a few blocks, so halfway along the chain, I would probably just take it to a repeater. So let's keep this up. It's going to take a lot to do this both sides, but I'm just going to show you it right now. So yeah, once we've done that, it goes all the way up here. I'm pretty sure that was too much in one chain, actually, so I'll stop it here, and I'll quickly repeat the signal. If you're wondering why I need to keep repeating the signal, it only lasts for 13 blocks, then it needs repeating. You know, need to make sure it's staying safe. Don't want to mess it all up because of one bit of redstone. We'll do the same bit going up to here, and then once it's up here, it will head in the secret ceiling, which I haven't actually properly done yet. I guess there's a real ceiling, and then inside the ceiling there's some simple TNT that will activate as soon as it's hit by this redstone. So I guess this will be the ceiling height, and then there'll just be redstone bits that are poking through it. So I'll just show you the basic example with some really basic redstone here. I'm not going to actually hook this up just yet, so it's going to be mostly done. I'll use redstone lamps for now, actually, because it's got the same effect, but it doesn't blow things up horribly. But yeah, so basically, we'll hook up the redstone, like I said, so let's just quickly get the redstone back out, because I realise I've lost it. Replace the beds with it, because we're probably not going to make anything of those. And what will happen is there'll be a piece of TNT here, so just up here. That will be, you know, like hidden in the ceiling, kind of. So if you look up, you'll see it, but it won't be entirely obvious. And as soon as, you know, this redstone circuit completes, all of the TNT up here, which is going to be about 4 or 5 bits for each team, not too much to break the game, but enough to kind of devastate the spawn, will all blow up at the same time, destroying the beds, making you unable to respawn. If you do respawn, you'll respawn at the spawn, and there'll be big, like, you're out of the game type deal. And basically, once your spawn is gone, you're over. You could technically get both flags and try and compete that way, but, you know, it's pretty much done. It's just, they get to slaughter you in return now. So yeah, now I'm going to hook up all the redstone to it so you can actually see that it's all going. We'll also just put a repeater just there so we can keep everything going. So I'm just going to quickly test it works now, as I said, with the redstone lamps, just for safety, because I spent a lot of time doing this off camera, and I would rather not just blow it all up. So just quickly get all of that done. Hook it up to a repeater, and then we need to go back a few more blocks, put another repeater just there, go back a few more blocks, put a repeater there. And we basically do this the whole way till we get back, and then once we go back, we put the redstone in, and then that should make the circuit just magic. So there we go. Actually, it's already repeated here. So we just have to do the same thing, but putting all the redstone in now. And you might think this is a really long redstone circuit, and that's probably a fast way. But this is the safest, just simple one line of redstone that will make the entire map hook up and magically work. So let's just quickly activate it now. So once I have both repeaters, I put them both in, and what happens is it powers the line of redstone, and this activates. So as you can see, it does all work. It's a pretty simple stretch. It happens pretty much instantly. It takes about 0.5 seconds. It was faster than I could fly there, and now I'll just hook up the rest of the pieces so you can see what it'll look like. I guess I'll have a second one over here in the same general place. Which would be just there, so I guess I need to keep the block there, place the lamp, and then do the same. And yeah, that's basically what's happening here. It's just blowing up all of their spawn, kind of just wrecking the whole place, letting them know that they've lost, basically. I contemplated having the entire map covered in TNT besides a secret vault, but I really wanted to keep TNT to a minimum while, you know, giving the same effect, because basically if you don't, what will happen is the game will lag out if it's multiplayer, because multiplayer and TNT just don't really work well together, which kind of sucks, but whatever. So yeah, as you can see right now, once you fill in the circuit, the TNT would full. I could simulate this if I can't probably simulate it. I wanted to use TNT just to see how it looked, but I guess I'd have to save and exit to do that, and I'd rather not right now. But yeah, so here's how it looks right now. I'm going to go quickly unhook the circuit so you can see that it is just the circuit being turned on. Now it's all unhooked. The redstone lamps turn off. So yeah, that's simple. I'm going to hook it up to the other side now, and then we'll probably just start work on the middle, and because that's the middle of the map. This is the actual map people are going to be playing on. I want to get that properly done, and I want to show you me making it. So yeah, let's do that now. Okay, so now I've got the redstone mirrored on both sides. You can see it works just fine. Obviously now I have to mirror the actual dispensers on each side, but I'll do that in a minute, or later I guess, not in a minute. What I'm going to focus on now is the middle of the map. So this is the actual structure part of the map. That's going to be interesting. Where people fight, so I need to get this right. First, I'm going to do the tower on the left here. So, the idea is, as I said, there's going to be a tower on the left and like a water on the right that's faster, but gives you less advantage, and there's going to be more people on the left, so, you know, it's more people. You can do the objective feature that way, but there's going to be more people just in front of you, so you kind of want to kill them. I know, it should be an interesting mix, hopefully. Hopefully in game it doesn't just turn out people will go one way. If it does, I could easily just fix the map, but for now, that's what we're going to focus on. So, first, we obviously need to fill in the map. I'm going to probably do that between the next jump cut, just fill in all this dirt, because it's not too much of it to fill. And then, yeah, so, the basic idea is both sides go up a little slope to go into this place, so it starts about 4 or 5 blocks up. So we'll start from, let's say we start about here. That would make the build, and then here. That makes the building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks wide. I think we need to go another block wide, go 7 by 7, just make a nice big tower rather than a small one. So we'll go an extra block each way, like so. And yeah, let's do it now. So there'll be a little staircase, as I said, going into it. So we'll start 4 blocks in the air or so. Random number, but it works for this. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Then we'll make stairs going up to it later that actually look nice. But for now, this is what's going on here, and then we'll do the same on this side. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. If you're wondering why I do everything mathematically, it's to make things symmetrical and balanced rather than just, you know, making sure things seem right. It's just, you know, generally better strategy. So this takes them both into the same building, but rather than make it so you can just run straight through the building, I'm going to make it like split into 2 parts. So we'll try and keep a roughly square tower, so if it's 7 blocks apart, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we'll have to go 7 blocks this way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, for some reason my counting just keeps going off, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then yeah, we'll just follow it along, like so, and now we can just repeat the same thing, and we get a gist for where everything's going. So basically the idea is both teams have to go up a flight of stairs, then there's a big middle room where you'll see the other team and also be able to get like a little poke out here, and it should make things a little bit more like close combat sort of thing here, whereas out there it's going to be more like type of open combat, and it should be a little interesting if we do that. So yeah, both teams go in here, and it's going to be a room that's this big, but it's going to be properly split up, like I said. I'll show you what that actually means as soon as we can actually get this filled in. So, because this is a large building, it's going to take some time. I wish I could just magically say something and it'd pop up so I could talk about the next thing, but there we go. So basically, the team on the right, or team on this side, I guess, when they come in, they go to their right and they go up some stairs, like because the building's going to be split down the middle here. And then they both end up in the same room at the same point, and it should be an interesting little thing. So let's get some stairs. Where are the stairs at? Here are the stairs, Junglewood stairs. I'm making out of Junglewood just because I haven't used Junglewood properly in the building yet, and it's always fun to try new things, right? And I guess their team could go upstairs that go the other way. So they'll go this way, which might seem a little unfair, but you have to go up and down them anyway. It gives one team a small advantage, but it doesn't mean a whole bunch in the grand scheme of things. So you got 5 flights of stairs. I think, yeah, I think that's enough for the next floor. Actually, yeah, but we'll do one more because it seems a little bit. There we go. So then the next floor is at this height, so I'll just quickly fill in the rest. And basically what... Actually, I should have done this closer to the... whatever. And then on this side, you'll be going up from there, this place, to there. So, starting from, I guess, how many blocks we need to be? Like 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th. So we'll start from here. And just do the same thing leading up to the corner. So like so. Taking a fair bit of effort, of course, but whatever. So boom, or boom, and then... There we go. Now we're in the corner here. And we just do the same thing, and then this is going to be the floor where all the fighting happens, because assuming both teams get here at the same time, which they probably won't actually, you know, this is where you get to see them, and you have to head down the stairs, they'll be coming up. It should be an interesting confrontation, to say the least. We'll quickly fill this up so you can see what it'll actually look like. And yeah, so both teams head into here, and one team's over there, one team's over here. There's going to be a ladder you can go up to go get some more cool stuff, so it's not just all about, you know, fighting each other. But you know, this is the big room, at least I would imagine, so for combat, and it's going to be interesting because it's such closed combat, and even if you kill someone, they're going to, you know, definitely have all their stuff before you get to them. So it's more just, you know, a combat, gaining, you know, position on the map type of deal. So yeah, let's keep that up. Actually, no, wait, I probably don't. Yeah, actually, I do want to do this. Keep this going all the way up there. And we'll just do this for all of it. I realise now I have to do these blocks over here too now, so just quickly do all of this. It's going to be a big town to do, so I guess I'll just quickly fill in the building so you get the general gist before I work on this more. Because there's a lot of block placings to do, so I'll be right back. One more group of seconds, or minutes, you could say. Okay, so as you can see, my tower is now entirely complete, which is pretty nice, and it's a little bit uneven each side because I've done a fair amount of rough working. The same idea is there. The inside I forgot to actually just finish in. But you get the idea. You can't see the other team except you can for a little hole just here. That's why I had that there. So you can see their team is coming if they're coming, or you know, you can actually get a proper sneak of them. You can even punch them if they're going up the stairs on that side, but it's more just like a, you know, kind of hint pink at where you're going. You have to head up the stairs, you have to head in here, then you have to head down their stairs, and that's how you get through here. It's a lot faster technically, but you're going to go through a lot more people, because also at the top here, what I want to have is I'll quickly pull up some ladders for this. There's the ladders. I realize I go to the section just because the rail up there looks like a ladder, but whatever, so quickly pull out the ladders. Then there's also some ladders up here that will take you up to the secret little vantage point. It's not really that secret, but there's a little point up here which you can actually, you know, attack people from. So it's going to be a little platform. Easy enough to fall on and get on, and easy enough to fall off. Sorry, not fall on, but easy enough to fall on and off. Just a, you know, kind of cool platform. You can hit people right from their spawn. And it's also going to have bows and, like, all the arrows in the world you could ever need. Just to make things a little bit more interesting and, you know, keep things from just being run to the other side. So you can have an archer up here, defending, you know, your side from theirs or whatever. I think they'd make an interesting little twist to the game, maybe. I could also have like a jungle tree that you can reach from up here, something like that. I figured it'd be a cool little thing. We'll probably have to finish up building it up at some point. But yeah, so now let's work on the second way across, which is going to be the waterway. So we're going to need some water buckets for this one, and it should be as simple as it sounds. So actually, we need to do a bit more dirt for this. Basically, instead of going into the building, there's going to be a big old waterway, I guess, from about a few blocks back. So from 1, 2, 3, 4, about from 4 blocks back. So from here outwards, we'll have like a little thing like this to stop the water flowing out. It will go from there to all the way to the edge of the map. By the way, I'm going to have like bedrock edges of the map just to stop people getting out. Should be as simple as doing this and then doing this. Also, I'll have loads of like actual mountains and hills and stuff in the place to make this not look really out of place and weird. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and then was it 4? Then the block. Yeah, it was. Also, creepers still scare me out in creative, even though I know they don't blow up anymore. It's, you know, still kind of horrifying. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all the way along here. And then we'll just quickly make sure, we'll quickly actually just fill this in. So I've decided it's going to like poke out a little bit out at the side of the map. So from here we'll go 2 blocks out, and then from there we'll go another 2 blocks out, and then we'll just do that a few times. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and I think even that will be enough really. Just to, you know, set the theme for the map. So it starts there. So we'll just do the same over here, and then these will be the edges too. So we'll just quickly fill these in. So go like that and that and that. Of course, we'll have bedrock all around this, but this is just the landmass that you can actually play with. I figured it makes sense if it was actually, you know, going out a little bit rather than being a direct square. I want it to be kind of, you know, more realistic, I guess. Realistic probably isn't the right word. But I want it to be a little bit just more, having more feel to it or something like that. So this is going to be the shape of the water part of the map. There'll be a couple of lily pads and just mainly a lot of combat and a lot of drawing attention to yourself, really. That's the idea behind this place. So we'll really just cover it in water now. I guess it should probably be deeper than 1, because if it's 1 deep, then I don't know, I guess jumping off there shouldn't be the ideal well off, but you get the point. Let's just cover this in some water. I'm going to regret doing this if I decide I don't want water here, but there we go, water is covering the place now. It looks just how it should do. Once we get enough water, it will just infinite source itself. And boom, okay, there we go. So I've got this entire place filled up. As I said, it's going to be a real pain if I decide to go with it. And basically, from your spawn, I'm going to quickly just test how long it takes to get from one side of the map to the other. So we'll pretend this is all filled in. You got to run across here, you go through this. There's a big pool of water. It takes a long time to go through. You're incredibly vulnerable while you're in here. Then you got to get out. You got to run all the way to their side. Obviously navigating whatever's in the way. Take their, you know, piece of redstone, or redstone repeater in this case. Then you got to run all the way back and just quickly test it. So we're talking about 45 seconds to a minute, really, or to do the entire loop, and that's with 5 other players on the map. I guess 2 are on your team, so 3 players trying to kill you as hard as they can. I think that just about seems fair. I think a bigger map would definitely be needed for 4v4s or even more, but for a 3v3 this seems about reasonable. Nice and small, keeping things simple. Small layer, what sounds about right in the map. So what we need to do now, I guess, is we need to just quickly fill in the rest of this map, like I said, and then we'll plant some trees or something to make it look more realistic, so I'll be right back again. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly place trees on both sides of the map. I think about 4, they're not actually, you know, they're just for, you know, pure design purposes to give you something to hide behind and stuff. I think 4 should just about do it, or maybe even 3 on each side, so we'll just quickly do 1, see how it looks. Simple tree there, and then maybe a 3rd tree just there. So as simple as that. Now there's trees on each side of the map. There's some cover to hide behind. Also, if you want, you can jump straight from this onto a tree. No, you can't, which is good, I guess. And it's, you know, just a good cover to hide behind. You can crouch behind one, and if there's someone behind it, you can, you know, keep an eye on them. And, you know, it just makes the game a little bit more varied. I'm also going to add some more terrain to the thing, but for now, that's it. I also got to start on the bedrock around the map. That's something I'm, you know, going to do to stop people from getting out, because I need the redstone to stay on the map at all times. It has to be either be someone's inventory, or, you know, be somewhere where someone can pick it up. And making sure there's no lava or no way for it to fall off are two key parts of that. So yeah, let's just quickly do the trees to this side of the map. I guess we'll follow the same pattern of just, like, tree. Make sure it's not close enough to jump to. Nope, it's not. Have a tree here. Oh, wait, more like that. And then another tree. Also, it's still it's a pretty short tree, that one is. And then another tree just here, like so. So yeah, there's 3 trees. I kind of want to have one in the middle too. Stop people from going the very easiest route, like right here. I guess we could just build a simple tree right. Actually, if I plant and bone meal a tree quick enough, no, it won't grow. So I guess what we have to do is we just need to quickly 5 blocks like so. Place a tree in the middle, make it grow, and then get rid of the 4 blocks. So honestly, that tree, I don't like the, you know, whole idea of what's going on behind that. So I'll punch it, get rid of it, and then we'll just pretend that didn't happen. I guess if we used a different type of tree, like a birch tree, it might make more sense. But, you know, that just kind of look awful. I'll try and put some other stuff in the middle, but, you know, this tree just was not working. I'm glad we realized that now. So what I'm going to quickly do now is I'm going to make this building look better by using wood for the pillars of this thing, because it should make the building look more like it's you know, an actual building rather than just something I threw together with wood, which it technically is something I just threw together with wood. But, you know, we're not going for that look, we're going for the real building type deal. I don't know, that's just my thoughts. So yeah, we'll just quickly build that all the way up, do the same over here. And then, boom. Now we've got a way better looking building, at least I think so. That, you know, kind of add some more layer and texture to the map that makes it look more like a real thing rather than just, as I said, something I threw together. So up here I've got to, you know, put in the chest for now. But actually, I could probably finish the roof just now. So if we just place a few blocks there, place a few blocks next to it, and then we can just probably, yeah, simply connect that up right now, and boom, we've got ourselves a ceiling. We'll make the ceiling all out of jungle wood, I guess. So quickly just do that now, just to give, you know, something unique, I guess. I don't know, I try to up my building skill every now and then, because it's not something I particularly care about, because honestly, some of the more interesting parts of Minecraft are making the mini-games like this, but, you know, getting some good building in there can't hurt too much, and it can help a lot, contrary to what I just accidentally said when I said it can't help a lot. But yeah, so let's just finish up this roof full of, oh damn, that's going to be difficult. Finish up the roof, and then boom, we've finished this entire building. I'll probably have to add some more interest stuff to it, because it does just look like a tall tower, but, you know, for now it's adding more and more each time, and, you know, iterating is a good way to make good things, I hear anyway. I hear that's how all the best things are made. You just, you make something pretty good, and then you make it better, and then you make it even better. It's just, simple logic, and that's why every Minecraft update, although it has some bad things, it technically makes the game better and better. So you throw enough stuff out there, something's going to be good and stick. So now we've got the entire map made. We need to put something in the middle. I can't really decide what though. I guess it could be like a deep undersea, like a chest undersea or something, or I could make it. Let's look through the items, see if anything fits. So we could throw some glass in the middle that you have to break the first time, maybe. No, that seems a bit lame. Throw some cacti in the middle. No idea how I'd pull that off properly. Just, you know, kind of throw people off, make them more cautious in the middle. You know, I'll try that just to see what it looks like, because worst case scenario, it's just weird, and weird's what I'm always going for. So just quickly throw some sand in here. 1, 2, 3 cacti, simple as that. Just place them there, and now the centre is a lot more dangerous a place. Although it is still faster, there are now cacti to keep you on guard. So yeah, that's simple enough. You can go around, or you can go through them, but you risk being pushed into one, and cacti hurt, so you probably don't want to do that. We'll also throw some lily pads on there to keep, you know, the centre looking a little bit more interesting. So lily pad just over here, and a lily pad over here. Oh, just over there works. Then we'll do the same thing over here. We'll keep them just out of line, like so. so it doesn't look entirely as fake. And then we'll put one over there and one in the corner there, so you can kind of jump on the lily pads to go faster. And not too many lily pads. I think this last one is excessive, but besides that, lily pads are just about good. Gotta keep you on your guard. Would have got hit by a cactus there. So yeah, I like what's going on in the middle. Now I just have to get the bedrock made a little higher on the corners. So I'll spend a little bit of time doing that because it's going to be a tedious just bedrock up type deal. So yeah, be right back. One more. I should stop saying be right back, but I'll see you in a second. Okay, so as you can see now, the map is actually pretty much all filled out. I really like what's happened to the map. It's got everything it needs. Now I really need to do, because I've finished the bedrock walls, I probably need to raise them up a little bit more around this bit. I don't know if I want to connect that because it's only really visible from the outside. Then I've got to light up the map because I realised, because it's just turned night time, that there's monsters spawning everywhere, and that's not something I want to happen in the real game. I'm not going to protect the water though, just to make it a little bit more dangerous, and I'm also not going to protect probably a few other places. I want to keep the map, you know, nice and risky. So right now you have two options just to show you the way across, because I think it's no interesting that you can technically go around about the same speed through here. As you go through here, like so, and end up on the other side, or you can just rush straight through the center, which isn't actually much of a rush anymore because it's just this fast, which is about 5-10 seconds faster, but it's not incredibly fast. I just think it's interesting, but I guess there'll be more people going that way because they'll be going for this thing, so it's definitely still the route for people. Oh damn it! For people that are just going for PvP and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna put in the bow dispenser and the arrows up here in a minute, I guess. I'd probably have to put them behind some wood or something. But yeah, I hope you get the idea of the map. The thing I'm going to work on next is lighting, like I said. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go with a very, very incredibly lit map, just to keep things nice and symmetrically. Actually, is that the middle of them? No, it's not. That's the middle. We'll go with like a grid pattern, so we definitely cover everything. Because although the map probably won't be played at night, because it'll probably finish in the first 10 minutes, just in case it doesn't, want to make sure the map is adequately lit anyway. Because there's no such thing as too much lighting, right? So just going to cover the map in lighting. As I said, just go with the grid thing, because then it will look slightly odd, but it will make sure everything is covered. I could just go with random lights, but something odd about that to me. We could also add some glowstone, I guess, just, you know, for vibrance, or some jack-o'-lanterns. Jack-o'-lanterns are always fun. They get underused too, which is kind of a shame, although I understand why, because it's painful, but we'll find the jack-o'-lantern, which I don't know why it's under decorations. They're very valid decorating tools, but yeah, so we'll throw a couple of those down, one on each side of this, and then we'll just repeat the same thing we just did over there on here, and that should be all of the outdoor area lit, like, I'll do this side a little lazier, just to show you what slightly lazy looks like. Because then there should be like the order side and the chaos side. I don't know, there's something weird about that idea that suddenly appealed to me right now. So there's the random side, then there's the very ordered side. It should be slightly noticeable as you go across, but not too noticeable. Then we've got to fill this place in with lights, of course. I think this is one we should do with glowstone. Is there a nether side of blocks? Where would glowstone? There's glowstone. Since you know, with buildings you can just replace blocks with glowstone, and it makes much sense that way. So replace glowstone there, place a block of glowstone here, and a block of glowstone, not right there, here. Which looks really odd, but you know, it's the idea, going for odd. And then we'll put a block fit in the ceiling just there, which lights both floors, up and down, which is kind of clever. There's finally a block just there. And now everything is just lit except the water, which is where mobs can still spawn. And I think that's a fairly interesting idea, personally. Oh, we can just sleep in, there's a zombie underneath us. Whatever. So now all I need to finish before the map to be done is, first of all, the dispensers on both sides of the map, really. Well, I need to actually make them on this side of the map, and then I need to fill in the rest of this place, and then I just need to make it so that the winning trigger throws out some enchanted diamond swords or something. Also, I need to put stuff in all the dispensers. Then I need to get this done, so I'll get back to you at least halfway through all doing that. Okay, so as we approach 2 hours into the build time, we are very, very close to finish. I figured I'd show you what I've done now. So basically, I figured just up here, instead of dispensers, I just have chests full of stuff. You can take what you want, but there's no real point having all these bows and arrows if you don't need them, and there's a lot of arrows. Sneaky little flint and steel, so if you really want, you can just burn the place to the ground, because that would be funny, I guess, maybe. And yeah, and that's just this building right here. Pretty simple building, just a place where you can snipe people. Adds a little bit more complexity to the game, I think, than just running at the other team as fast as you can. And then also, I've wired up the dispensers properly. And also on one side of the map, evidently not this side, I've shown off the new idea that I had for basically getting the dispensers to work, because I forgot how you could do this, and this would have made my life a lot easier. If you want redstone signal to go up, you just use lots of torches, and it carries a signal. So now, when this is correctly working, I'll just quickly show you right now, by, I guess I need to whip out a repeater. But yeah, when this does correctly work, so I'll just quickly break through there. Can I get that in right? No, I can't. Let's just break that then. So yeah, let's just quickly get this working, please. There we go. Now when it does work, it should power the circuit. It doesn't because I messed up somewhere. But yeah, it's a handy way of you know, taking redstone current from something else. I think actually I need to power the block maybe. So I'll just quickly see this. This is why I'm glad well, I should have tested it before, but you know, it shows there's a reason for it. Trust me, there's a reason. So we'll quickly just go around into a repeater, which goes into the block. Does that do it? No. Maybe it has to go into the torch, and then the torch sends a signal, but does it stop when the signal stops? No, the signal's just always on, which is odd. Really odd. Whatever, I'll fix this later. For now, you get the point. It's a magical system that does magical things once I get it working, but for now, that's what it looks like. So let's head over to the other thing I did, which is dispensers. I figure I need to fill them up now, so I figured I'd just let you in on the process. What I thought was, because I was working out a way to go around the fact that there's only 9 slots, and since there's 3 of you, that's only 3 lives, I figured what would be more interesting is if there's 2 swords. So once you lose all 9 of your first swords, you have to move on to your second sword, and once you lose all your armor, you have to loot it from the field if you want to get more. And I figured that'd make for a more interesting dynamic, so I'm going to, you know, leave things that way, and we'll see how the game plays out with that on, because, you know, it's really interesting to see how that works. So, we'll just do this. Dye 1 set red and 1 set blue. I realise dyeing lots of armor to put in there is going to be difficult, but you know, the thought's still there. Also, I am a cat in a suit right now, in case you haven't noticed, so we'll put the leather pants in 1. We'll quickly just check it works, and we'll see how it looks. So yep, leather pants come out of it. It's, you know, pretty cool idea, I think. And then we're also going to have in these dispensers, it's going to be filled with swords. One's going to be filled with stone swords, one's going to have gold swords. So if you're wondering, gold is about the same as wood, whereas stone swords are very, very much, I don't know, I think it's 4 hits to kill versus 5. It's not a huge difference, but it's, you know, nice to have at the very least. And also, up here in the corner are going to be dispensers, which are going to have the diamond swords, diamond armor, whatever, you know, I just choose to put in there. That's going to give you it for winning the game. So that's what's going to be going on here. I'll fill these up now. It's going to take a fair amount of time to dye all that armor, but yeah, I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly show you the redstone tower thing, because I got it working. It was a little bit of a broken thing in my head, but let's get this going now. So basically all it is the first redstone has to hook up to the actual, I'll just show you my example over here. The first redstone goes to the torch itself, so like so. What I did before was entirely wrong apparently, but this works just fine. What it does is it takes the signal and it just, you know, takes it up a few layers. I need to actually just really fix this right now, because there's 2 redstone repeats there, and there shouldn't be. So yeah, it just takes the signal all the way up, and whatever the correct signal is, it puts there. So it goes into this. This makes 2 redstone signals, so you get 2 of each of these items. 2 swords, 2 apples, 2 diamond chest plates. So I'm actually going to quickly test it right now, and then I'll show you it working on the other one. So let's just quickly put the redstone repeats in, like I would do if I had 1. And then, as you see, I get a chest plate, and the other 2 items have not happened, which means I did something. Oh, they spawned up here. That's probably something that needs to be fixed. You know, I'll just quickly, simple wall there, makes it, yeah, if I just do an entire wall thing there, it kind of looks like it's just meant to be that way. And now we'll just quickly check the thing again, because it does have, all of the, things have ample amounts full of it in there. Yeah, there we go. This is what 2 players get when you beat the game. So, quickly just unlock it, then go again. And as you can see, you get 3 items, you get that, and unfortunately they go off onto that block there. That's probably something that needs to be fixed. Yeah, you get the point. You get cool items, you get a sword, you get enough armor, and you get a god apple. So you can just go wreck their team. It's a really nice little victory thing, I think. And yeah, we'll make this happen on the other side now. And then I think we'll be done with the map, because I'm looking around the thing, and it all looks entirely complete. So I'll just quickly do this, and then I'll do any other things, and then this will probably be the last time I jump cut. So, jump cut. Okay, so we're going to quickly just show you this side, because I've replicated it now, and then I think that's everything, because the only thing I'm missing after this is TNT, which I'll do, and then the whole map is done. It should be a really nice little 3v3, I think. So, let's just quickly show you in action. It's currently, the other side's currently powered on, but both sides can power at the same time, theoretically. So I'll put in the repeater there, and what happens is you get your first set of items, then a few seconds later, you should get a second set of items pushed out. Or in this case, you just get nothing, and it all goes everywhere, and wrong. But you get the point. I guess what you could just do is keep placing it down and unplacing it if you want more items. Whoa, okay, that time I got to it for everything. So it seems to be random. You know, I'm just going to keep on picking stuff up because I can replace the stuff. Because I'm curious if it... Oh, okay, yeah, wait. There is a serious issue here that probably needs to be fixed. I think a simple just second line here should just magically fix that. So we'll just do that all across now. And now we should be able to receive all of our items actually to us. So we'll see if this magically works. And if it doesn't, then we give up and assume it's broken forever, maybe. So yeah, let's give this another shot. Quickly just go. And boom. Okay. So some stuff falls up there, which you... Wait, actually, I'll see if you can get stuff that's on a ledge that high. If you're not on the ledge, no, you can't. That's kind of cruel, I think. But, you know, it's the funny cruel, so I'll leave it there. Or I might fix it between them. But first of all, let's get the TNT done. So first of all, quickly just break both repeaters, because we don't want it to be on while there's TNT connected. We also need to fill the chest, the cylinders up again, but we'll deal with that later. But for now, let's just get this going. So we need to replace these with TNT. So first thing we need to do is be 100% sure the redstone is turned off, because it will ruin a lot of hours of work if it hasn't. Then we'll put the TNT in. So first of all, we break that, and then break the block underneath, then replace it. Then we'll do the same just over here. And, oh no, actually block up. So block, then TNT, break it, and then yeah, now we can put in the TNT instead of the redstone lamps, because that's what we need to do. Both there and here, and yeah, now we should be able to actually let's just quickly replace this for that, and then we also need to replace that underneath. And then what will basically happen here is the TNT will now, when you do it, I'm going to test it later, but I'm going to save the game first. The TNT should just go down, and boom, everything should blow up. I'll do a test to see if it's enough, because stone brick has a lot of resistance, but all it really needs to blow up is the beds. I was hoping it'd blow up more, but I realized stone brick is super resistant, so it might not even do that, but we'll see what it actually does when it does it. So this time we've got a more efficient system I realized I could do. We'll just do that instead. Get rid of those 2 blocks, do the same here. Just place blocks all along everything, and then boom, we've got some magic going. So now we'll save the game, and then we'll test the system. Oh, I haven't actually done that right. We'll save the game and test the system just to see if it works, and then that can be the end of this. So I hope you've enjoyed this capture the flag map making. It's taken around 2.5 hours to make, if you include unedited time. How long the video was, I hope you enjoyed how long it was. If you want to see me do a lot more long videos like this for my weekly stuff, I can, or if you want me to keep it short like last week, I can do that too. So as soon as the level loads back in. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just saved it right now. If I didn't, then I'm going to regret the decision horribly. I just hiccup somehow. And then we're going to quickly just check that everything works. So I've just stolen their repeater, I'm going to pull it in mine, and this is what happens. Oh, all of it seems to be going off up there. That's not right at all. So as you can see, that's kind of wrong. We'll do the same test over here, but for this test, just to make sure that everything goes according to plan, we could just have more TNT, or we could, if we place TNT under it, maybe that will guarantee this TNT goes down. because that does look more natural. So we'll quickly test this from the other side, of course. So I've just stolen their TNT, and I'm going to put in my stuff, and okay, I get cool stuff. And then what happens over here? Okay, it falls, it breaks the bed, it breaks everything, it makes all their dispensers break, and it sends the effect I think they're looking for. You can see their side of the map is visibly destroyed by that. I might add some more TNT, you know, on their side of the map just in general, like on the floor here. But for now, that's pretty good. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like it if you liked it, if you've gotten this far, that is. Leave a comment saying I got this far in the video if you did get this far, and let me know you actually did it. And yeah, I'm just gonna go to an outro. I'm very pooped out and have to edit like 2.5 hours. So yeah, goodbye.